Fifth letter. I received this day 2 books and a letter from Sister blank, who is prepared to make up her profession and upon that account desires the prayers of our Holy Society and yours in particular. I perceive that she reckons much upon them. Pray do not disappoint her. Beg of God that she may make her sacrifice in the view of his love alone, and with a firm resolution to be wholly devoted to him. I will send you one of these books which treat of the presence of God, a subject which, in my opinion, contains the whole spiritual life, and it seems to me that whoever dully practices it will soon become spiritual. I know that for the right practice of it, the heart must be empty of all other things, because God will possess the heart alone, and as he cannot possess it alone without emptying it of all besides, so neither can he act there and do in it what he pleases unless it be left vacant to him. There is not in the world a kind of life more sweet and delightful than that of a continual conversation with God. Those only can comprehend it who practice and experience it. Yet I do not advise you to do it from that motive. It is not pleasure which we ought to seek in this exercise, but let us do it from the principle of love, because God would have us. Were I a preacher, I should, above all other things, preach the practice of the presence of God. Were I a director, I should advise all the world to do it. So necessary do I think it, and so easy too. Knew we but the want we all have for the grace and assistance of God, we should never lose sight of him. No, not for a moment. Believe me, make immediately a holy and firm resolution, nevertheless, willfully to forget him, to spend the rest of your days in his sacred presence, deprived for the love of him, if he thinks fit of all consolations. Set heartily about this work, and if you do it as you ought, be assured that you will find the effects of it. I will assist you with my prayers, poor as they are. I recommend myself earnestly to yours and those of your Holy Society, being theirs, and more particular yours, Brother Lawrence.